Hi, my name is Ben McLellan, and I'm going to lead you through a physical practice today. And if you've looked at the other practices that I've offered, this one will be a little bit more physically intense. Even if you haven't practiced yoga much before or at all, you'll be able to do this practice, but just know that it's a little bit more physically intense than the other practices. So if that's something that interests you, then this would be a good practice for you to try. So why don't we begin by having you come up to the front of your mat and just stand with your feet about hips width distance apart, eyes straight ahead, and just feel your feet gently lifting up through the inner arches, then continuing to lift up through the crown of your head, and then move into conscious breathing. So if you breathe in for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds. And then just bring your hands to the backs of your thighs and take a deep breath in there. As you exhale, fold forward, slide your hands down the backs of the legs. Then as you inhale, start to lift your chest, slide your hands up the backs of the legs, coming all the way back up to standing. And again, exhale, fold forward. Take your time, slide the hands down the backs of the legs. Do this 3 more times. So as you inhale, you slide your hands up the backs of the legs, coming up to standing. As you exhale, fold forward, sliding your hands down the backs of the legs. And feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to as you're coming down here. 2 more. On this last one, when you fold forward, go ahead and step back to downward dog pose. So the hands are about shoulders width distance apart, your fingers are spreading evenly. If you feel a lot of resistance in the back line of your body, you can bend your knees here. And I'm pressing my chest back toward the thighs, and I'm lifting my sitting bones up toward the ceiling. Up and back, really. If you don't need to bend the knees, you're welcome to work with the legs straight here as well. Now from here, just shift your weight forward so that your shoulders stack over your wrists. This is high plank position. Keep shaping the breath as smoothly as you can. Now press back to downward dog. And then from there, step your right foot forward. Turn your left heel down. And as you stand up, we'll have heels in line with each other. All right, so heel to heel alignment. The back toes are slightly inside of the heel line. And then as you breathe in, reach your arms out. As you breathe out, bend your front knee and stack it right over the ankle. Your right fingertips come down. You can go to the inside of the foot. You can use a block if you have that. You can even modify with your forearm up to your thigh. All right, so we'll just stay here a few breaths. All right, then use your inhale to come back up, and we'll just change the feet angles. So we're switching to the left side. Right toes are just inside of the right heel. We inhale, reach out. On exhale, bend the left knee, reach forward. Bring your hand down to the floor, a block, or you can even take your left forearm to your thigh. Again, we'll stay for a few breaths. Then inhale, come back up, and step to the front of your mat, feet hips width distance apart. Let's bring hands together at heart center, and we'll move into some sun salutations here. So as you breathe in, reach up. As you breathe out, fold forward. Step your right foot back into a lunge, bring your right knee down, lift your chest and arms up. From there, bring your hands down to the mat. Step your back foot forward, fold over both legs with the fingers interlaced at the low back, If you have the room here, you can lift your arms off the back of the body. Then release your hands. As you inhale, sweep your arms forward or out to the sides. Come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Bring the left knee down. Lift the chest and arms. And then bring the hands down. Step forward. Interlace your hands at your low back. Release the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back, the knee comes down. Lift chest and arms as you inhale. Then as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step forward, interlace your hands at your lower back. Release the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms, lift chest, come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Knee comes down, lift the chest and arms. As you exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step forward, interlace your hands at your lower back. Release the hands. Inhale, lift the chest, come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, bring your knee down. Inhale, lift your chest and arms. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step forward, interlace your hands at your low back. Draw the shoulder blades together. Release the hands, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back, bring the knee down. Lift chest and arms as you breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step forward, interlace your hands at your lower back. Release the hands, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by your sides. So just take 3 or 4 breaths here. All right, then from there, inhale and reach up. As you exhale, fold forward. Step back to downward dog pose. From downward dog, move into high plank position. On your next exhale, slowly lower down. You can bring your knees down first to modify. And then the tops of the feet are down. There's a little bit of tension in the abdomen. Just moving into cobra. So as you breathe in, just lift the chest a few inches off the floor. As you breathe out, lower back down. So inhale, lift into cobra. Exhale, come back down. Do that 3 more times. Just move on your own breath. All right, now lift 1 more time and stay. Just keep your neck relaxed. You can look down at the floor. 2 more breaths here. All right, then come down. And just put one cheek into the floor, arms back by your sides. Turn your head to the other side. All right, then we'll do one more posture on the belly. So hands by your chest. On your inhale, lift your chest and both legs up. We'll stay here on the exhale. Again, just looking down. Keep your shoulder blades moving together on your back. Two more breaths. And relax down. All right, from there, turn over to your back. So once you get to your back, just take your hands and slide them under the pelvis and legs straight up toward the ceiling. So we're just supporting the low back by putting the hand under the pelvis. My legs are squeezing together and I'm pressing up to the bottoms of the feet. So now just lower your legs down about 1/3 of the way. If you feel stable enough, you can lower another 1/3. You can come down as low as about 6 inches from the ground. If that's too intense, just bring the legs back up. All right, lift the legs up, pause for a moment. Now lower 1/3 again. You can stay there or lower another 1/3. And you can come down as low as 6 inches from the ground. All right, lift the legs back up. Now you can hug your knees into your chest. You can move the knees in and out gently. You can even go side to side. Then bring your feet flat to the floor, about sitting bone distance apart. And then as you breathe in, just lift your hips up into bridge pose. Now you can just keep your arms by your sides. If possible, work your arms underneath you. You might be able to interlace your fingers. Don't strain to do this. So this would be an option, but you can also just have arms by your sides here. Three more breaths. All right, then come down. And from there, just extend your legs down the mat. Arms by your sides, palms face up. You can close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to help you settle. Bring your attention to your breath. Just take a few moments to notice how you feel. You can start to move your body as you come back. And then when you're ready, just roll to one side and come up to sitting.